Check, check, check. All right. I think. All right. Good deal. Hey, welcome to the Baker Hornets game tonight here in West Mobile, Alabama. Um, we've got the Daphne Trojans here being hosted by the Baker Hornets. Starting lineups for Daphne, playing shortstop, number 16, Jacob Thomas. The third baseman, Trip Evans. The first baseman, number 3, Barrett Jackson. The DH, number 2, Jackson Foxworth. The catcher, number 10, Brody McDavid. Right fielder, number 20, Kanan Guy. The left fielder, number 14, Landon Graham. The second baseman, number 6, Bryant Eady. And the center fielder, number 4, Hayden Spivey. The DH is hitting for number 8, Caden Wynack, the pitcher. For your Baker Hornets tonight, leading off center field is number 4, Yadiel Oriano. At second base, number 8, Caden Horton. At shortstop, number 21, Zane Mizell. Catching, number 20, J.R. Golden. At first base, Lucas Laliberte. In left field, number 0, Gabe Amick. In right field, number 22, Aiden Jackson. On the mound tonight is pitcher number 3, Daniel Smith. And at third base, number 18, Connor Cunningham. Now batting, number 16, Jacob Thomas. All right, Smith gets his sign, comes set. First pitch, called strike. The 0-1 is popped up down the right field line. Laliberte's giving chase, and Aiden Jackson calls him off, but it drops to the ground there as he crashes into the fence. It was a great effort, just ran in out of room there to hold on to the ball. Smith has been highly efficient here with 2 pitches. He got 0-2 on the first batter. The 0-2 delivery from Smith hit into right field, and it's going to push foul and hit the outbuilding over there out of play. Daniel Smith, right-handed throwing freshman, 0-2 pitch, throws it a little higher, driven out into right. Jackson, it could not recover it. It's going to be at least a double here. The ball's coming in. Horton fields it cleanly from Jackson, and it stands up at second base for a leadoff double. Now batting number 1, Trip Evans. So the Trojans leadoff man there. Thomas gets on with the 0-2 stand-up double over the right fielder's head. Smith comes set and checks the runner twice and delivers. Evans lays down a bunt. Laliberte fields it and throws it away down the right field line. It's going to plate Thomas, and Evans will be on first base on the sacrifice bunt. No outs, 1 run across for Daphne JV. It's going to bring up number 3, Barrett Jackson, which I missed to announce. I'll get it here in a second. First pitch, Golden throws it into center field for a stolen base. Now batting number 3, Barrett Jackson. So 1 ball and a stolen base there by Trip Evans. Better throw, had him out by a few steps there, but sailed it into center field, which allowed him to score safely, easily. The 1-0 is low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here to Jackson. Smith comes set and looks at Evans at second base. Checks him twice and comes to the plate. There's another bunt. This time the pitcher's going to field it, make the throw to first. And we've got the sacrifice bunt out. A little collision at first base between Jackson and Laliberte. Looks like Jackson took an elbow to the head. I don't know if he thinks he's safe or what there, but umpires did signal out. Having the player walk outside the field instead of across the diamond, I guess. I'm not real sure what he's doing. Smith threw the ball into the base path, which allowed or forced Laliberte to go get it, and Jackson just ran into Laliberte's elbow, it looked like, right in the face. Now batting number 2, Jackson Foxworth. 1 out, man's on third. The 4-hole hitter stepping in. Breaking ball, fouled off, strike 1. Golden gets a sign from Coach Williams, relays it to Smith, who comes set from the stretch, and delivers the 0-1 to the backstop. Golden gets back there quick, and it keeps Evans at bay at third base. 1-1 now is the count. Looked like it was another breaking ball that just didn't get on top of there. So 1-1 in the dirt. Ball 2 outside. Two balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 4-hole hitter up with the man at third. Smith delivers. Ball's hit to the shortstop. Mizell fields it cleanly, throws to Laliberte in the air for out number 2. 6-3 on the putout. Now batting number 10, Brody McDavid. McDavid takes the first pitch into right field. It looks like it's going to drop in front of Jackson. He's got no chance. Thought about the little league out at first base because he was so far in, but went ahead and let it pass. So McDavid, the catcher, is looking for his courtesy runner. 32 runners, number 9, Parent. Now batting number 20, Kanan Guy. Guy sitting to the left-hand side of the plate. 2-0 Trojans. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Little wrinkle there, stayed up. Little slider type pitch. Ball 1. Big open stance for the lefty. 1-0. Runner runs, golden throws, stays down, and one hops it. Runner safe at second. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 offer was outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on second now with 2 outs. Like I said, guy's got a big, wide open stance and nearly killed the batter in the hole. Edie just about ate it. That foul ball evens up the count 2-2. Now it's 2s all across. 2-2-2 with number 20 batting and 2 runs across for the Trojans and a man on second base. Smith on the delivery. Outside ball 3. Counts full. 3-2 payoff pitch. Fouled off. Yet again, full count, 2 outs. Breaking ball for ball 4. Got the forces back in play here. Stepping to the plate, number 14, Landon Graham. Graham digs in. Stays up. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Called strike. 1-1. One is up and in. Ball 2. Alberte's playing behind the runner at first. No one really holding the runner at second. Like to see second base hold it here instead of the short. Don't need double play depth here. 2-1 is high and inside. Going to make it 3-1. We're into hitter's count here with a 7-hole. Landon Graham does have a pretty good bat and decent speed. Three balls, 1 strike. That one's called on the inside corner at the knees. Graham didn't quite like it. He wanted a base on balls. Umpire did not oblige. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. Graham fouls it off over the first base side there, just short of the field's lawnmower shed. Three and two. Should see the runners moving. There's two outs here. No one really took off until the ball was well pitched, but that 3-2 is a walk. Now batting number 6, Bryant Edie. Smith started out really good there with the first batter. Every pitch he threw was a strike, resulting in a single. Um, Smith has thrown 28 pitches already in the first inning, only 16 for strike, but that's more than half. So he's faced 7 batters so far. We've got the number 8 hole up. Edie is ready. Bases are juiced. Edie hits a pop up. Golden gives chase and can't get there. Strike one. Just lost power here to the dugout. And it's back. Someone leaning on the board over there, maybe. No balls, one strike here. Bases loaded. Ball's driven into left field. It's going to drop here in front of Amick. That's going to score 2 runs. It's going to hold Graham up at second base and take Daphne up to 4-0. Mm-hmm. Man on first and second now only. Now batting number 4, Hayden Spivey. First pitch is low. Ball 1. One 0 pitch to the 9-hole hitter. In the dirt, ball 2. Two balls, no strike. Looked like a little cutter or something, but it stayed up for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Got man on first and second and 2 outs. Called strike. There's that little cutter or slider there that he just got in at the top of the zone there. Three ones fouled off there, bringing the count full. Daphne's managed to get 2 on and score 2 with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. 4 runs total so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. After the 1/2 inning there, Daphne's up 4-0. 4 runs, 3 hits. We'll be right back after these messages. That's all you got to do is hit that one and it'll announce for you, for at least us. Sorry about that. First pitch to Yachty is a ball high. Second pitch is a ball outside. 2-0 here on Yachty. That 2-0 is a strike on that outside corner, little two-seamer there. Let's see, Yachty poked that one right down that left field line. And the 2-1 pitch plunks him. That brings up KK. I'd expect a bunt here. He squares. He bunts it right back to the pitcher. This is more of a sacrifice. Safe. Infield single again. The pitcher went to a knee and could not make the play. That's going to bring up number 21, Zane Mizell. I would stop on its own. So the first two batters on for Baker. Mizell takes the first pitch high. First baseman Jackson's playing about 4 steps in on the grass there at the cut. Third baseman there, Evans, is playing about even with the bag, just a step in front of the baseline there. Looking to read a hard bunt, and Jackson's looking to be the charger here. We'd expect the pitcher to cover the third base side, but I don't think Mizell's going to bunt here. The 1-0's high for ball 2. Hitters count, looking to drive something here. Wynack gets his sign and comes to the plate. Mizell swings and misses for strike 1. Two and one. Yachty at second, KK at first. Wynack pitches outside, ball 3. McDavid tried a little league, snagged that back into the zone, but the umpire wasn't having it. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Wynack checking. Yachty at second, comes on the 3-1 in the dirt. It's going to load the bases. Going to bring up Jared Golden, the cleanup hitter. Bases are juiced. There are no outs. I'd like to see a bus in right center get hit here. First pitch is down in the dirt on the outside part of the plate. One thing I've noticed here, Daphne staying on the outside corners to every batter so far. So until he hit Yachty on the inside pitch. So right center, right field would be a great spot to deposit a ball in or out of the park. Hitter's choice. I'm good with both. 1-0 pitch. Stays high inside, but called a strike. Golden's a tall batter. Hit him up near the numbers there. That would have been a great one to yak and left. As for time, granted time. 1-1's the count right now. No outs. Hard line drive. That's all we're looking for. Outside. That catcher's really working that Williamsport catcher drag there. You see in August with the 12-year-olds grabbing it and pulling it back in the zone, but he hadn't tricked the umpire yet. 2-1 to count to Golden. Wynack on the pitch. Stays inside. 3-1. Golden's looking for one. Maybe he can knock a wind out of those coach tour buses there in left center. Outside, got it called that time. That was right on the line. Full count. Got to be looking to hit here. Golden hits it down the right field line. It's pushing a little bit foul and just out of play. Still full. Got himself on that plate, 6'2", 3, 4, whatever he is. Got long arms, got a big bat, and he's going to put himself in a bad position to hit here. But we'll see how he does. Bases juiced, no outs, and full count. Need a line drive. Swing and a miss. Bases still loaded. One out. Lalaberte stepping up. First pitch outside, ball one. Second pitch down and in, ball two. Two zero. Outside, ball three. You got 1, 2, 3 around the base path there. Yadi, KK, and Zane. You got Lalaberte, the 5-hole hitter, now looking to drive some in. And he will on a walk. Ball four. Gabe, left-handed hitter, Gabe Amick here, stepping up. We got one run across for the Hornets. First pitch is ball one. One zero. Amick takes for ball two in the dirt. Two 0 pitch from Wynack to Amick. Outside. Umpire liked it, though. That's all that matters to him. Balls and strikes are only for the pitcher and the umpire. Everybody else is just playing. 2-1. One out. One run in. Amick takes. Called again. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Amick swings and misses. Stepping up to plate number 22, Aiden Jackson. Wynack throws the first pitch down the middle for strike one. Oh, 1 outside and low for 1-1 the count. Could use a drive here. Outside. 2-1. Look for the right fielder here, pull one down the line or hit one down the right field line, find a line somewhere. Umpire shook his head no on that one. Counts 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Called. Strike 2. Jackson wanted it low. It wasn't low, according to the umpire. It was a strike. And like I said before, his opinion is the only one that matters. So we've got bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Catcher called timeout to go talk to Wynack. I'm sure McDavid's letting him know they're going to be running. It's a good time to do a pick. 3-2. They're moving. Ball high and outside. First pitch, Daniel there. Swing and a miss. I think he did tip it. 4-2 here. Baker trailing in the bottom of the first. Wynack to Smith in the dirt. Ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball outside. Smith hits a dribble to third base, who fields it on the run and makes a throw to get him at first. That will end the inning. After 1, Daphne Trojans 4, Bigger Hornets 2. We'll be back after this message. All right, welcome back from that break. Stepping up to the plate is number 16, Jacob Thomas. First pitch, called strike. Best pitch in baseball, strike 1. The 0-1 low and away. One and one delivery. Hit into the ground. Third baseman dives, doesn't get it. Mizell gets it. Does not have a play at first, though. Now batting number one, Trip Evans. Lalaberte's not holding Trip Evans or the leadoff man on. I'm not sure what's going on there, but he steals, Golden throws, and he's safe. Sniper got KK there. I believe that was a ball. Not sure. Might have been a strike. Hoping an umpire would show us what it was. The books got it down as a strike. I'm going to say the first one was a strike, and that was a ball, 1-1. And the book is backed off its strike, so now I'm not real sure what to call. Don't know if it's 1-1 or 2-0. Squares around, fouls it off. That's definitely a strike. One and two. If it wasn't before, it is now. That strike brought to you by the press box. 1-2 fouled off, back up over the press box. We're in business, we're dealing now. Looks like we're going with an off-speed pitch outside. Didn't break, stayed in and high. Going to even the count at 2-2. Ball bounced up and off the face mask of the catcher. He's going to allow the runner to third. Wild pitch is going to make it 3-2 now on the count. In the last two games, Golden's taken 3 off the face mask. Should be really good for mathematics tomorrow at school. Full count. Evans digs in as Smith gets his sign. Golden sets up outside, and Smith delivers. And it's through Golden's legs on a pass ball, and that will score a run. One more for Daphne on the pass ball by Golden. Back to runner at first. Now batting number 3, Barrett Jackson. All right. Evans took too much of a lead. Now Jackson laid down a bunt in his first plate appearance for. We'll see what we do here. He pops it up off the fist. Cunningham's coming in. It is out of up just barely in play. Rode the net down. No chance for Cunningham or Smith to get. Smith corrals the ball and trods back out to the mound. And what one can only describe as an angry walk. He is ready to do some business and deal some goods here. 0-1. There goes the runner. Golden gets a high pitch, gets rid of a ball, throws it up the line too much, and that's another stolen base. 1-1 is the count now. And Evans is at second base in scoring position for Jackson. One ball, one strike. Jackson squares, bunts back to the pitcher for a sacrifice. Smith gathers, throws to Lala Verte. He does get the sacrifice down and advances the runner to third. Now batting number 2, Jackson Foxworth. 5-2 is what Daphne's got here. There is one out, and the 4-hole hitter's up. Ball fouled off the back screen for strike 1. Best pitch in baseball. No balls, one strike. Ball driven in the air. Chimney shot here. Mizell looks to be camped under it. Sniper gets him as he backs up. He hauls it in for out number 2 and keeps the runner at third. Now batting number 10, Brody McDavid. First pitch in the dirt, blocked up by Golden Ball 1. The 1-0 called strike. McDavid thought he was going to catch one in the tuchus. Instead, it was over the inside corner, says the Blue. One ball, one strike. Smith delivers. McDavid drives a ball fair just inside the left field line. Amick bobbles. McDavid rounds first, heads into second. Will stand up for a double. Does McDavid, driving in the 6th run for the Trojans. Courtesy runner, number 9, Ryan Parent. Courtesy runner number 9, Ryan Parent. Stepping in the box, number 20, Kanan Guy. Guy's got a nice big Andres Galarraga open stance there for the left-hand side. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That left toes just a couple inches from the inside line. Kind of got 45-degree angles with both feet, so fouls off the second pitch for strike 1. One ball, one strike here for Smith with 2 outs and a runner on second. Up and away. For the second straight inning, Daphne's put up some 2-out runs there. Got 1 this half and 2 in the first frame. Swing and a miss on the 2-1. Brings it even to 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 20 batting with the man on second base. Payoff pitch. Ball 3. Guess that really wasn't a payoff pitch with it 2-2. It's full now. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. Outside. Now batting, number 14, Lando Graham. Coach Williams is coming out on a slow stroll to the mound. It looks like it'll be the end of the night for Smith. Looks like we're having a pitching change with Connor Trammell. We'll be back just after this. Trammell's first pitch is high and inside for ball one. Connor Trammell stepping up to take over for Daniel Smith in the bottom of the top of the second now. And here it's a runner at first and second base. First pitch was a ball, second pitch outside, ball two. Two balls, no strike. That driven in the ground. Zane Mizell fields it, throws to first, and he gets him just by a hair. Mizell throws out Graham at first, and that will end the inning. Coming up next, you'll have Connor Cunningham, Yadiel Oriano, and Caden Horton. Cunningham stepping to the plate, and the first pitch to him is a ball one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike on that one. Daphne bumped their lead up from 4-2 to 6-2 there at the top of the second. Second pitch called out stride. That little league drag got the ump on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wynette pitches. Cunningham swings and misses. Going to bring up Yachty Oriano. First pitch called out strike. Umpire's zone is getting wider as the game goes on. Just about like my waistline. 0-1. Low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom second. Leadoff man up. Oh, Yachty took that one and he wished he didn't. That's strike 2. Yadiel hits a ball on a screws right to the left fielder. Left fielder's playing to pull. And that'll be a single to the outfield. Horton steps in from the left-hand side. I would expect a bunt, maybe a little better one. He swings and misses. That throw is there before the shortstop is. And he's able to scoop it and bring it back to tag Yachty at second base for the second out of the inning. Hit and run was on, and we didn't make contact. Left Yachty out to dry a little bit. 2 outs. Called strike. Yep. So it's 2 strikes. The 0-2 is a ball way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Horton drops his leg and fouls the 1-2 offering back over to the visitors' benches here. 1-2 outside, swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll be back right after these messages. All right, first pitch lined out. Connor Cunningham drags it in out of the air. First pitch call or swing and miss. So I would just put one of my phones up in the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. 1-1 the count. One driven into center field, and Yadiel completely lost it. It burnt him. It should have been one he catches, and Edie's going to 3. Mizell's got the ball. He's got a throw down there. Cunningham can't get it. It hits the third base coach. Should be a dead ball before the dugout because it hit the coach. The coach kicked the ball into out of play. That's a dead ball hitting the coach. So it should not be a base extra base. That should be still have Edie at third on his triple. That should have killed the ball at third. So we'll see what they call. They've temporarily granted him home plate on the throw. It wasn't Edie. That was Spivey, the center fielder, that hit that ball. Edie's was all right. Off the coach for a run. Now batting number 16, Jacob Thomas. I had that on. I said that out loud. I didn't mean to do that. First pitch called strike. No balls, one strike. Ball's hit on the ground. Lalaberte gives up on that one and lets it go into right. Step and a dive might have got it with the play to the pitcher, but going to be a single into right field. Now batting number 1, Trip Evans. There goes Evans. Golden gets the ball and throws. Got to get his elbow up. Stealing on him left and right tonight. 1-0. For you at home that are watching, you can see he's Cunningham somewhat of a, I'm sorry, Trammell somewhat of a submariner there. Coming off low from the right-hand side of the mound. Or 2-0. Ball hitting into left field. Amyx coming in. Looks like he's got it. He secures it. Can of corn for out number 2. Now batting number 3, Barrett Jackson. 2 outs, got a man in scoring position. Be nice to not let one come in after 2 this inning. So far out of 7 runs, 3 have scored after 2 outs. First pitch ball outside. One ball, no strikes. Trammell comes set. Ball is dribbled back to Trammell. Trammell takes a step, barely throws the ball, but Laliberte is able to secure it for out number 3. We'll be right back after this message with Mizell, Golden, and Laliberte. All right, Zane Mizell stepping back in here. Wynack still on the mound here in the bottom of the third. Mizell checks up, ball in the dirt. One and 0 to Mizell. Wynack throws one to the backstop, just a little bit high. Two and 0, ball hit on the ground. Third baseman fields it cleanly, throws it up and across and out at first is Mizell. Going to bring up number 20, J.R. Golden, the catcher. One out, and he watches one float across for strike one. Oh and 1, breaking ball up. Thought he was going to use his head on that one, but he turned just in time to get out of the way. 1-1, driven up the middle. Nice hard single into center field. The center fielder fell but did get it. Just going to be a single there by Golden. Should have a courtesy runner coming in. I would think it's Ethan Wheat. Courtesy runner Ethan Wheat. All right, Lucas Laliberte stepping up. Golden got a single. Wheat is running for him. First pitch is called strike. La Liberte tonight is 0 for 0. No plate appearances. Took a walk in his first plate appearance. The second pitch is a ball. He took a walk and drove in a run. Need some swings to drive in some runs now. We're down by 5 here in the bottom of the third with 1 out. Next pitch is outside with the little league drag to no avail for ball 2. Wheat's got a modest lead at first, nothing big. La Liberte fouls it off to the screen over the on deck batter's head. 2-2. Wheat still modest lead, nothing major. That ball floated in and across for ball 3. He's called that one most of the night, but decided, you know what, not this time. I'm going to let it just not be a strike. So full count now for La Liberte. La Liberte drills the ball down the right field line, foul, out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ethan Wheat at first with just a modest lead, looking to get a good jump. He's back on a Wyneck pick to first. La Liberte is one of the top leaders in RBIs for the team, so triple here would be nice. Add to that total. 3-2. Check up. Ball 4. Gabe Amick stepping into the box here, being on first and second base. Amick's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch to Amick is in the dirt. McDavid blocks it well. It rolls outside the circle into towards the pitcher, and that's going to keep Wheat at second and La Liberte at first. Got to get a good dirt ball read, and it's kind of hard to do that when you've got the ball right in front of the catcher. So 1-0. Wyneck checking out Wheat at second. Fouled off. 1-1. If that field umpire watches it, Wyneck actually kind of moves his shoulders around when he's in the set position to check out the guy at second, but it's slight, but ball's thrown away down the right field line, trying to back pick on La Liberte. Wheat round second or third, coming home, and he's going to score standing up while La Liberte makes it to second. That's 1 run for the Hornets. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Wheat attempted at that and was not able to hold up. Had a good thought there. La Liberte had a great lead at first on his secondary, but McDavid threw it down the right field line. Jackson couldn't handle it up there. And Amick, the team leader in hit by pitches, adds to his total. The music comes in pretty loud. Quick timeout by Daphne, and first pitch out of the timeout's in the dirt for ball one to Aiden Jackson, the new batter. One of those high, ball two. Two balls, no strikes. Hitter's pitch here for Jackson. Wynack throws a floater high, ball three. Imagine he's got the take from Coach Williams being down 4 runs as they are. Got Daniel Smith awaiting, or not Daniel Smith, but Connor Trammell coming to the plate. So bases are now loaded for Trammell. Picked behind the first base runner. Called a strike. Connor Trammell, who came in the top of the second for Daniel Smith, is now up to bat for Daniel Smith as well. 0-1 is the count. Ball's outside. One's ball two. Two balls, one strike, one out. Bases loaded here. Called strike two to even the count, 2-2. As Mr. Rogers says, the bases are buzzing with Hornets here with one out. Trying to cook here in the bottom of the third. Fisted towards the shortstop. Trammell's moving pretty good. Shortstop boots it. And it's going to score one. And we'll go up 1 run here, bringing up Connor Cunningham now. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Second pitch is in the dirt. Ball one. 1-1 is the count. One out here. Bottom of the third. Seven four. Daphne. Swing and a miss for strike two. One ball and two strike for Cunningham. Swing and a miss at what would have been ball two there. Brings us to the top of the lineup here. Yachty's batting. Ball outside. One ball, no strike, two outs. Bases are juiced. Took that pitch high. Ball 2. 2-0 here to Yachty. Been a dangerous hitter this year. 3-0. Coach Williams gives him the take. Bases are loaded. Ball 4 will score a run here and make it 7-5. So fully expect a take here from Yachty. He does. Ball 4. That base on balls brought to you by Joe Bullard Collision. We can fix anything you mess up. Bases loaded for KK Horton. First pitch called strike. That was moving away from the plate. The umpire liked it, so he raised his right arm. There's a drive into right field, right to the right fielder. One run will score. The second run is well offline, and it's going to allow for Connor Trammell to score on the single. And we've got a tie ball game here. That'll probably be it. This? Oh, plugged in down here. We'll be right back. Got a pitching change here for the Trojans here. Coming on the mound is Jackson David, number 12. Big lefty, kind of coming from 3/4 there. So the lefty first pitch to Mizell here is ball. Hornets have tied it up here in the bottom of the third, put up 5 runs so far. Ooh, Mizell liked that one, just missed it. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Man in second and third, both of them got some decent speed. Horton at second got tremendous speed, so anything into the outfield should score them both. Mizell's 1-1 is popped up, foul over the first base dugout. Actually hit the bus pulling through. So, went in the concession stand. Sorry about that. I thought it hit the bus. Sounded like a bus, but it was the roof there by the concession stand. Almost took out our Diamond Dolls. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Davidson comes set and delivers. Breaking ball from the side. Stays high and just a little bit outside. Be nice if the bus turned its flashers off. It could be a little distracting, I think, for the fielders. Counts even 2-2 with 2 outs. Mizell hits a harder to second base, who backhands it, throws to first, ends the inning. Moving in after 3, the Baker Hornets just scored 5 runs to tie it up 7 Daphne, 7 Baker. This one's not resealable, so I'm not going to open that one. Cheesesteak. That, to me, for jerky, doesn't seem even appealable. Rosemary steak. All right, I'll open that one. Okay, this is a drier kind. Stepping to the plate for the Trojans, number 2, Jackson Foxworth. All right, Jackson Foxworth is stepping up here for the Trojans, the 4-hole hitter. Foxworth tonight is 0 for 2, drives the first ball for a single into center field, bouncing twice in front of Yadiel Oriano. Now batting number 10, Brody McDavid. McDavid's coming to the plate. He is 2 for 2 tonight with an RBI. First pitch up a little bit, ball 1. I turned the pizza over. The 1-0's outside, ball 2. McDavid, like I said, 2 for 2. Got a single and a double. Says he scored a run, but it was a courtesy runner. So 2-0 is outside. Golden attempted that Little League World Series drag strike, and umpire said nope. Ball 3. 3-0. Man on first. Ball low. Stepping to the plate for the Trojans, number 20, Kanan Guy. Courtesy runner, number 9, Parent. Golden called time to go out and settle down Trammell. Baker does have someone warming in the bullpen. Looks like it might be Bartle. First pitch here to Guy. Guy squares for a bunt. Trammell fields, throws to first, and Lalaberte fields it cleanly. Sacrifice bunt. Now batting number 14, Lando Graham. Another bunt. Oh, it was a swinging hit. My bad. I apologize. I was looking down to tag the last one, and Graham Graham had a swinging bunt or something there, and just out in front of the plate, and no one could get it. Laberte charged, and Horton stayed at second. So bases are now loaded. Edie's stepping to the plate. Edie's 1 for 2. Nearly kills his third base coach. Now batting number 6, Bryant Edie. So the Trojans are cooking here with 1 out. Bases are juiced. Edie almost killed his head coach there at third. Stepping back in here off of Trammell. 0-1. Floats in there for ball 1. One and 1 to count. Ball 2. Two balls. 1 strike. Trammell delivers. Strike. No. Okay. 3 balls, 1 strike. That looked like a pretty good pitch there. In my opinion, really don't matter, folks. Just the guy behind the plate, and he said, no, sir. 3-1. There's a ball hit in the outfield. Amick's coming in. He's got it covered, fields it, throws to the plate, and Landon Graham goes on to second base, but there's no one there. So sacrifice fly. Now batting number 4, Hayden Spivey. Will score 1, and the Trojans will take an 8-7 lead. 1 run. 2 outs now. Men on first and second only. First pitch called strike. You know what I say, best pitch in baseball, strike 1. Second pitch called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Spivey's 1 for 2 today. He had a triple his last at bat and a strikeout in his first at bat. Trammell's got an 0-2. Called strike 3. JR. Coming up here in the bottom of the 4th inning is Golden, Laliberte, and Amick. All right, the cleanup hitter for Baker's up to bat. Golden 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single. Pitches high and tight, ball 1. Davidson, the lefty, still out there on the mound. McDavid got his Tony Pena right leg out. That pitch is called strike on the inside corner. McDavid wanted it outside, but had to reach back across. Golden asked for time. The umpire grants him time. Try not to get quick pitched here. 1-1. Umpire says play. We're dug in. Davidson gets his sign for McDavid. 1-1 delivery. Fouled off hard over the home dugout, all the way out into the practice football field. It's 1-2 now. Expect some sort of breaker here from the lefty. He does throw a change. Stays outside. 2-2. Haven't really seen him throw an off speed for strike yet. His change or his curve. Golden gets jammed a little bit, fouls off, fights off the high cheese there. Right center would be a good spot for a ball. Right back where it's coming from. Davidson comes set. Throws him off speed for a strike, as I just said he didn't do, and strikes him out. It brings up Lucas Laliberte. Laliberte is no plate appearance officially today. See if we can get the hat trick of walks, if you will. Has scored 1 run and driven in 1 on a walk. 1-0. Right there at the top of the zone. He wanted it, and he took it for strike 1. One and 1 to count from Davidson. Inside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. McDavid gives Davidson the sign. Laliberte drives the ball to left. It's back. It's back, and it's still in play, but he's in second base standing up. 1 hop the wall or off the wall. My eyes failed me there, but, man, he put a lick on that ball. That's going to bring up Gabe Amick up. Tying run now at second base, and Laliberte on that big drive. I thought he had it off the bat. Was hoping to call that home run call for the first time all year. That was out of the park. Yachty did hit it in the park. Gabe Amick slaps the ball to third, who fields it, who freezes Laliberte, then nearly throws the ball away. Got the second out now on the 5-3 putout. Jackson stepping up is also no plate appearances with 2 walks. First pitch high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Laliberte at second. That next pitch off the bill of the cap almost for ball 2. Davidson gets his sign and comes set. Throws one inside and low. 3-0 is the count. Maybe Aiden will get the hat trick of base on balls today. There's a 3-0. In the dirt for a walk. So we got the go-ahead run at first and the tying run at second. First pitch, swing and a miss by Trammell, who is 0 for 1 officially. Second pitch is called strike. Trammell's first plate appearance was an error by the shortstop. The 0-2 is high, above Trammell's head. Not exactly what you're looking to do to set up your 1-2 pitch. 1-2. Outside, nope. Back in. After careful consideration, the umpire decides that is a strike, and it is strike 3. After 4 full innings, the Trojans now lead 8-7 over the Hornets. We'll be back after these messages. All right, talking to a mute button there. Leading off for the Trojans is Thomas, the shortstop, who's 3 for 3 with 1 double, and now make that 4 for 4. Now batting for the Trojans, number 1, Trip Evans. So first pitch, there goes. There's an E2 throwing from his knees, trying to be quicker. And ball 1 is the call. Thomas works a single into a triple, basically. Man on third, 1, no outs, 1-0. Called strike. See if Trammell can keep Thomas at bay at third base. Baker's infield is in, looking to cut the run down at home to keep them from extending a lead. But the ball's driven into right field. Jackson gets it. Not quite a can of corn, but we hauled it in. That's all that really matters. Sacrifice fly. Aiden Jackson pulls it in. Now batting number 3, Barrett Jackson. That brings up Barrett Jackson there. The 9th run will score as we have an out. Jackson is 0 for 1. Ball in the dirt. One 0 is the count. Second pitch is called strike. The 1-1 hits the batter. Now batting number 2, Jackson Foxworth. Runners on first now. I would expect him to take off. They've been running, seems like, at will. If they've got 6 stolen bases tonight. Thomas has 3, Evans has 2, and McDavid's got 1, which not really McDavid, but that's the 7th stolen base tonight. Called strike. Golden's got to get his elbow up if he's going to do any damage there, throwing people out. No more double play options. 0-1. Fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes here to Foxworth. Trammell comes set. Fouled off the 3rd pitch. Oh, 2 again. Golden sets up slightly outside. There's a ball hit into center field. Yachty's coming up to get it. Runner's going to be rounding third. Got no play there. Laliberte cuts it off. That is the 10th run for the Trojans. Now batting number 10, Brody McDavid. Brody McDavid is 2 for 2. Got a base on balls, 1 RBI. It's hit a double tonight. Calling the ball 1. So the runner or the batter did hold on the 10th. One and 0. Low. Ball 1 or 2. Two balls, no strike, man on second base. Ball 3. Low again. 3-0 here to McDavid, who's had a perfect night. That ball in the dirt, Golden blocked it. Now batting number 20, Kanan Guy. It looks like that'll be the night for Trammell. Going to bring in number 7, Nick Ogre Hoven. Pitching change for Baker Hornets. Number 7, Nick Hoven. Now batting for the Trojans, number 20, Cannon Guy. All right, Hogan comes in, and here it's a base runner at first and second. First pitch is called strike. Oh, 1, high and away. One delivery from Hogan outside. Ball 2. Two balls, one strike. Hogan delivers, swing and a miss. Lefty on lefty here. Hogan wins that pitch. Guy has got no official plate appearances. He has walked twice. Fouled off the 2-2. Be good to keep him off the base paths. Two balls, two strikes. The delivery. Not sure where that one missed. I guess it was low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Looked like a good one to me. Had plenty of plate coverage. Ball fouled off down the left field line. Stays in play, but no play can be made. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Man on first and man on second. Line drive to Lala Berte, who will double him up to end the inning. Great way to get out of that jam. Due up for the Hornets, Cunningham, Oriano, and Horton. Looks like maybe we have a batting lineup change, so we'll check that out here shortly. Be right back after these messages. Welcome back. Getting a pinch hit opportunity here is number 16, Isaac Rogers. First pitch is high. Gets away from McDavid. Ball one. Davidson, the lefty, still on the mound. I think we maybe passed the time limit. There goes Isaac with a soft liner, really more of a pop-up to the first baseman for out number one. Now we're at the top of the lineup. Number 4, Yachty, Oriano. So lefty on lefty for the next two batters. First pitch is ball outside. We're about 2 hours and 11 minutes into the game here, and I think we have a 2-hour limit here, so this should be it. Baker can score 3 to tie. We might play a little more. Not sure how that works with the time limit. Two balls, no strikes to Yachty. Davidson struggling against lefty a little bit here to start. That was high and in for ball 3. Yadiel's 1 for 1 today. The 3-0, ball 4. Horton steps up. Got a great bunting opportunity here. The third baseman's playing even. Yachty's at first. Davidson comes to the plate. Horton shows but pulls back for ball 1. Horton's 1 for 2 today. Got an infield single and he's got a line drive. The 1-0 is high for ball 2. The concession stand would like you to know that all the food's half off. Come see us. 2 balls, no strikes. That ball gets way away, allows Oriano to get the second. 3-0. Hot food. That one's called strike. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1. Horton chops high. That's going to be trouble for anyone. There is no way you get Horton on that. Infield single. The concession stand would like you know there's half off of all the hot food. They say right that time. We now have first and third here for Zane Mizell coming to the plate. That high chopper allowed Yachty to get to third base. Mizell takes the first pitch and fouls it off into the screen over the on deck hitter. Mizell is 0 for 2 tonight. He's got a base on balls. 1-1 now with that high inside pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-1 delivery from Davidson. 2-1. That was off speed. He floated high. He has had trouble tonight with that off speed, but I think that was his change that time. 2-1. Comes back fastball in and low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. A little surprised Horton hadn't taken off. The 3-1's high and tight. All right, Daphne coach has come out to settle down his infield, talking to his pitcher, Davidson. Um, Golden needs to get up here hunting pitches. He needs to find the fastball early in the count, get it out front, and give it a ride. Left fielder's not playing very deep. Right fielder's talking to the center fielder right now. Golden digs in. He looks like he's jazzed up for the pitch. See how he reacts here. Looking for a fastball out front. There it is, driven back up the middle. It's going to get through. Going to score 2 because Horton's got wheels. There comes Horton home. He is safe. It gets by. Mizell doesn't stop. He's coming. And it is a score. All 3 runs have crossed the plate on Golden's single to center field. That's going to bring Lala Berti up. So Lala Berte digs in. We have one out. The winning run is at second base. Baker looking to do a walk-off here. And that ball gets somehow behind Lala Berte. Lala Berte's last AB nearly left the yard. Wouldn't be bad to see it actually leave the yard this time, but I'll take the double as well. Lala Berte holds up. Ball two. Catcher asked for help, but the field umpires behind the pitcher on the left side of the infield in front of shortstop. So it's 2-0 now. Lala Berte's jazzed. That check nearly didn't hold. 2-0 to Lala Berte. Davison delivers, and Lala Berte swings and misses. Took a daddy hack. Didn't quite get it. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lala Berte. 1 for 1 today with 2 bases on balls and a double. The 2-1 is fouled off straight back into the screen. Lala Berte digs in here. 2-2. Davidson's looking in for the sign. Not even checking. The runner hasn't checked one once at second. 2-2 delivery. Lala Berte drives it high. Shortstop looks like he might have a play. Center field is coming. Shortstop does field it just into the outfield for out number 2. It's going to bring up Gabe Amick. Amick is 0 for 2 today with 1 strikeout. He did get hit by a pitch. First ball pitched is high for ball 1. There's 2 outs now. The go-ahead run at second base. Baker looking to walk this thing off for the second time this year. 1-0 to Amick. Lefty on lefty action. Amick fouls it off over to the first base side for strike 1. One and one high. 2-1. Amick yanking one down the right field line should score Wheat from second base. That would be nice. A little duck fart over third base should score him as well. That's outside, ball 3. On deck, we've got Aiden Jackson. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 pitch we're hitting. That's not it. Ball 4. All right, Jackson has 0 plate appearances today, but he is the hat trick for base on balls. That first pitch is high and tight. Ball 1. The one worry you have is Amick at first is getting a huge lead. He means nothing in this game except for potentially getting an out, which could end the game. So we need to make sure he's paying attention to the first baseman who just tried to sneak back in on him. It is 2-0 to Jackson. Can he get the golden sombrero for base on balls? That pitch is called strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. That ball's high and away. It's 3-1. We've got a hitter's count. Go ahead runner at second base. The runner at first means absolutely nothing. We do have 2 outs. Aiden Jackson's looking for a T-ball right here that he can drive somewhere, and that is not it. But it's called strike. That was high in the zone, but the umpire liked it. wants to extend this at bat. It's now 3-2. On deck, you've got Nick Hoban. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Not sure how this is going to be played. After 5, the Baker Hornets tied up 10-10, moving into the top of the 6th. All right, we are still playing. Top of the 6th, Hoban on the mound, Landon Graham at the plate. Hoban will deliver the first pitch of the inning. Called strike 1. Best pitch in baseball. The 0-1 from Hoban. Fouled off for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. Oh, 2 fouled off again. The 0-2 there, ball high. 1 ball, 2 strike from Hoban. Outside ball 2. No little league drag attempt there by Golden. He just took the ball and threw it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 6th to Graham. Graham is 1 for 2 with a walk. Ball's fouled off the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hoban is ready to go. Comes set and delivers. Ball's hit in the 4-hole there into right field for a single. Coming to the plate for the Trojans, number 6, Bryant Edie. Bryant Edie is 1 for 2 today. He does have 3 RBIs Um, got a single. He does have a sacrifice fly also. Graham, modest lead there with the lefty up. And Hovind steps off and looks him back. Graham's got okay speed. Let's see if he goes. They go to bunt. The ball's popped in the air. Laliberte can't quite get there. Cunningham was hit for, but is back in the game at third base. Oh, 1's the count. Go ahead runs now at first, and he takes off. He steals, and Golden throws out Graham. Oh, and 2 now. Fouled off. Little pause while we gather some foul balls that have been astray for a little bit. Edie digs back in here. 0 and 2 on the count. 1 out here. Look for Hovind to close him out on this pitch. The delivery grounded to shortstop. Mizell charges it nicely, gathers himself, throws it in the dirt, and Laliberte can't field it. He gets by Laliberte, and Edie heads to second base. So we reach on an error there by Mizell. Should have made a shuffle possibly to get his feet better instead of throwing on the run, but now we've got just a runner at second. Pinch hitting, number 9, Ryan Parent. Parent hasn't got an AB, pretty decent ball player. Not starting for JV, but has been a courtesy runner for the catcher, McDavid, all night. Fresh count here. Ball's a little outside. 1-0. One ball. No strikes from Hovind. Golden set up outside. Hovind steps off to Edie. Edie doesn't get real scared, takes one step back and just stares at Ogre there on the mound. 1-0. Called strike. Golden flinched up a little bit. I got a little worried he might block the umpire on the pitch, but he called it. 1-1. 1 out. Edie at second base, the go-ahead run. He's looking to itch to third. Ball's high. Two balls. One strike to Parent. Hovind comes set. Doesn't check the runner, but throws in the dirt. Golden blocks it up, keeps it in front, and keeps Edie at second. 3-1 to Parent. Definitely a hitter's count here. Three and one. Parent takes a daddy hack with that 32-inch Atlas and misses. Count is full. Ball 4 outside. Stepping to the plate, number 16, Jacob Thomas. Thomas is 4 for 4 tonight. He has scored 3 of the 10 runs. He's got a double. He's got 3 stolen bases. He's having a day, this leadoff shortstop for Daphne. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the foul tip. Guess it's not a miss when you foul it, but he fouled it off for strike two. Same result. We're 0-2 here, man, on first and second. Golden set up side. I'm going to guess we're going to come fastball. A little off speed for ball one. One ball, 2 strikes. Got Parent at first. Doesn't really mean anything. Edie at second base is the go-ahead. Ball is popped up. Lala Berte's in foul territory now, drifting back to fair. It's a fair ball. Horton gets it, throws the second on the force out. So single for the batter. Runner is out at second. The ball blown back into fair territory. La Liberte was in foul by about 4 feet, 3 feet there. Now batting number one, Trip Evans. So that'll make Jackson or Thomas 5 for 5. Although it looks like they gave him an error on La Liberte there. He's going to take off at first. He's already got a huge lead. Hovind could throw over to first and pick him here. He doesn't. Stolen base. No play made. Called strike one. So no force at second. Plays at first infield. 1 out or 2 outs, 1 strike. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. One is a ball outside. Trip Evans is 0 for 1. He's got a base on balls and a walk. Oh, that is base on balls. My bad. That's a foul off for strike two. There's a ground ball. Mizell comes over, backhands. It's got no play. Going to leave us at first and third. Did have an infield fly there with the force out at third base that the umpires missed, and we didn't catch it either. That would have been actually the third out of the inning there when Horton threw the runner out advancing to second base because the batter should have been out. Um, First pitch called strike here. I didn't announce him, did I? Should be number one or three. Now batting number 3, Barrett Jackson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Should be a tied game. It's 11-10 though, Daphne. They've got 2 more runners in scoring position. That pitch is up and called the ball. Two one. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Let's get some ogre lambda power here and throw through him for strike 3. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Need to end it here so we can get some runs. There's a fouled off pitch over the home stand. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. High and away. Kind of would like my shortstop to get in the hole a little bit more, kind of playing double play depth there. Right-handed hitter, 2 outs. We just need the batter. Called strike 3 to end the inning. We'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back. Trojans got a run up here in the top of the 6th inning. It's 11-10. Ooh, first pitch is called strike on the breaking ball that Hovind thought was going to hit him. It broke back in, says the umpire. Kind of high, but he called it. Throws it again. That one he called low. The second one was the strike out of the two. If I had to vote, I don't, folks. 1-1. Spivey throws another curveball. He throws a fourth curveball. We should be tying the game up here. 1-2. Fastball up. Strike three. All right, Spivey is pitching now. He's struck out the first batter. Nearly that ball went behind the helmet and above the bat, so nearly hit by pitch, nearly strike one, but it is a ball. I don't know how it missed either, but it did. Might have messed myself if that had happened. 1-0. Fastball outside, ball two. If we can get Smith on, that'll put the tying run and moving to the top of the order there. Smith's first at bat here. Two one, chop down third base line. Woo! That was close. Umpire called it foul. Third baseman fielded it just after it bounced off the line, it looked like, and into foul territory possibly. I don't have a good angle, so. 2-2 here. I'm going to guess Hayden Spivey throws that sharp breaker he's throwing there that he threw three times to Ogre. No, fastball. Smith drives it to right. It's down for a single. Right fielder laid back on it. I thought he probably had a chance if he was aggressive. Yachty is 1-for-1 with two base on balls. Oh, he bunts it high. It gets down foul. Thanks to sweet baby Jesus and swaddling clothes. One strike. Carter's the tying run. Go ahead at the plate. Third baseman now 4 feet in on the grass. Yachty's swinging and drives the ball to right. That's going to get down again in front of the right fielder. Another single. Stepping to the plate now is Caden Horton KK. 2 for 3 today. 2 RBIs. He's got an infield high chopping single and a slow roll infield single, I believe. Breaking ball, first pitch called strike. Not what you're looking for down a run with one out. So not surprised he took it, but he won't take that too many times. Spivey delivers another one outside that time. McDavid still trying that little league drag. Didn't work. 1-1. 1-1 pitch from Spivey. Another breaking ball outside. Same pitch. And umpire blinked and called it a strike. Apparently, this is ridiculous. 1-2. Ball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Horton's a very good bat to ball guy. I would expect some contact here. Hopefully hard. Throws it high and tight, nearly gets Horton, who's on the line. Ball 3. Would like to see him wear that one. Loaded the bases up with Mizell get up, but he was able to get out of the way. Again, he's a very good contact hitter, so we'll see what 3-2 brings. High, ball 4. That does it. Bases juiced. Tying run at third. Go ahead at second base. Zane Mizell stepping to the plate, who is 0 for 2 today with 2 walks. Mizell listened to his whole walk-up music before digging in. First pitch is a fastball. He pops it up out of play for strike 1. Just into the home stands there. Mizell's been swinging well as of late. You got the left fielder playing a pull, right fielder playing a pull. You've got some big gaps in left and right center, but you got some lines too. So curveball in. Mizell tried to take that one. It didn't get inside far enough. The hit by pitch would score the tying run. The infield is in for the Trojans. A little bloop is all we need here. That's in the dirt. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Zane. The windup and low, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Mizell's looking for 1 pitch, the Mizell, that he can drive into the park. Ball 4. So we got bases loaded, the winning run at third base. We've walked off the first game of the year, and the batter that did it is now stepping to the plate. Golden's 2 for 4 today with 3 RBIs they gave him. Golden steps up. He means business. Didn't even wait for any music. The first pitch is a breaking ball called strike. The 0-1 from Spivey. Another breaking ball. Golden hits it. Foul ball. Off his foot. Off his foot. Foul ball. Counts 0-2. I would expect Spivey to come back with the breaker again. He threw it 3 times to Nick. Guessing he's going to do it again to Golden. Golden drove that one off his toe. No balls, 2 strikes. Love to see Spivey try to sneak a fastball by. Guessing it's a curveball, so we'll see. Spivey starts the windup. Fastball high. Golden fouled it off over the home stand. And umpire is out of baseballs again. There's one from the home dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. The middle is back. The corners are in. 1 out. Fouled off again. No. Strike 3. So he's got the sombrero on the strikeouts, and now coming to plate is Lucas Laliberte. First pitch is a breaking ball behind Laliberte. Nearly hit his bat. I'm guessing Spivey's going to come back with another breaker here because that's what he seemed to be going to. Fastball high. Ball 2. You know, base on balls walks it off as well, fellas. So I'm good if Spivey stays a little out of sorts. 2-0. Spivey down and in for ball 3. 3-0. We should be taking this all day long. Ball 4 is game. And there it is. Ball 4. That scores the game-winning run there on the base on balls by Lucas Laliberte. Got a great hockey name, and he just got a hat trick on base on balls. So thank you, Lucas Laliberte. No ice in Mobile, but definitely got base on balls for everybody. 11-12 is your final. Baker Hornets win, bottom of the 6th inning. You guys have a good day.